Hello, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, if you would like to subscribe, there is a button below and also that notification bell helps alert you to up and coming videos. We're jumping on today because I did post an energy read up this morning and there's a bit of a follow on, but this is about understanding the energy of the 8. Okay, that is starting to come in, and as we hit that mid-year, we're really crossing over. So it's always birthday to birthday. That's when you're born, that's when your chart activates. You do feel the energy of each year crossing over 6 months before your birthday, 3 months, and then it activates on your birthday and we move into this 8 energy. We still need to move through right to the end of the year, end of Capricorn season, before everyone is fully activated into their destiny, and then we have a whole year of this 8 energy coming through, and then halfway through moving into the 9, completion of a cycle. Why I wanted to jump on is because I got some more messages and downloads. What's coming up, as you will all be aware of, and I want to just talk about a couple of things that everyone is experiencing. Your divine rite of passage, and it came up this morning. Remember, we've also got the 8-8 Lionsgate portal coming in. This is a major ancient, way back into ancient Egypt and all ancient cultures use this. Many did. It is an amazing 8-8 Lionsgate portal. It's done in very sacred ceremonies by elders and traditional medicine people and people that have been anointed. Okay, so they go through these initiation ceremonies, when boys into men and women into women, and there's so many with different cultures. But just they're portals, they're gates of initiation. That initiation, 8-8 Lionsgate 2024 8. Look at all these 8s. That is also about your alignment to your destiny. You know, it is about the work you have put in, the energy frequency you are in and coming back, which then is graded by the higher portal energies or guides or spirit guides or whatever you believe in, the ascension process, whatever that is. Your vibrational frequency is then activated into its next initiation or growth cycle. So there's the 8 comes around, goes around, your vibration connected to your destiny, your life path, your mission, your predestiny here on earth, all the work you've done, all the soul healing, heart healing, alignment, activation, downloads, gifts, talents. So we do have a lot going on. Also, as we come into this halfway mark of this activation into the 2024 out of the 2023, I want you to remember this was all pre-written, predestined, and with the amazing Aquarian field, we've been able to upgrade, go beyond, change. We've got South Node closing out, North Node opening, and that's the ascension and the initiation into that. That is all governed by the higher up and also frequencies and downloads. You cannot receive frequencies and downloads that your body cannot handle, that your body cannot process, and that your body doesn't have the programming, the destiny, the anointing, or the past life, or the wisdom, or the mastery to handle. So be forewarned. There's a lot going on now. And why I'm bringing this up is because it's like right before you're about to ascend, right before you're about to go into alignment with a purpose, a path, a destiny, a person, whatever, all of it's involved. You will have the biggest attacks and sabotages within yourself and people around you. Be aware. This is one of the biggest ascension processes, hence why all this other side of light work has been around for the last 2-3 years, preparing, trying to pull people into that, to mess with frequencies, alignments, destinies, ascension processes, harnessing energy to move into places that is not for them. And we're going back to ancient Stargate, pyramid, Egyptian, ancient cultures, and all connected to a higher dimensional way of being and living, which is connected to the earth grid. So right before you move into your ascension, upgrade, north node, or any level within yourself of growth, it doesn't even have to be, you could be staying in your south node, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's where you are, wherever you are at is where you will be ascended to go on that journey. And this will be now in alignment with your destiny and your work and what was written and pre-written and now revised by the divine and upgraded or ascended. A bit like when you move through school, okay? It's all governed. So I wanted to bring that in because this is why it's so important now through past the 8-8 Lionsgate, and I'm going to tell you right through to the end of July, that Capricorn full moon. Protect yourself, ground yourself, heal, clear. You will going through a rapid ascension process within yourself that is sort of beyond you. Okay, it's a higher soul calling, heart calling, energy calling, vibrational distortion, rejig, reset, recalibrate, and then into where you're going. Okay, in that we are going to have some of the greatest attacks within ourselves, as in sabotage, wounds and healings coming up, going into our shadow, or through people and connections, or spiritually if you're kind of. So you have to be very aware, protect your energy, and stay really focused in where you're going, what you're building. This Nine of Pentacles is about the work you've put in. It's for the work from the ground up. It could be, if we want to look at it at a much higher ascension, like from birth to now, like everything you've built, learnt, progressed. Or we can look at where you're heading and what your purpose is, as in, and what work you have or have not put in. This is also independent, so having your own mind, your own alignment, your own ascension, all based on the work you put in, because Pentacles are substantial material evidence of this work. Whenever you see Pentacles, it's the work that is put in, not the work you think you did, not the work you imagine you did, not the work, it's actual, tangible. Whether that's spiritual, mental, emotional, or physical. Okay, so we're going to look at the tarot very different today. And see this Ten of Cups, this is about your happiness, your contentment, who is really there for you and with you, and part of that completion of to your destiny. Okay, so there's a lot going on. Where you haven't been able to see or move through something like self-imposed imprisonment, still some more healing happening. I mean, even this 8-8 Lionsgate, it is going to, let's pretend you still, there's wounds, healings. By the way, let me add in this, because we had this conversation as well. You will always heal. Healing is not, oh, I've healed, that's it, I'm better. You can stop wherever you want to stop your healing. You are quite within your right, within your free will to do so. Okay. Do you clean your house once and it stays clean? No. What happens with healing? You go through years and years and years of healing trauma and shadow. There is a point in healing where now you move into a different dimension, and it's more about ascension and more information and embodying higher information. So the healings become very different, okay? But you can always, you can 10 years down the track of being highly ascended in your healing, come up with a deep, dark wound that resurfaces. None of your wounds and traumas can be destroyed. They're just healed and neutralized. At any time, we can pull it back up or access it. Healing is not, people have a perception, oh, I'm healed, or oh, I should have healed this. It is a continual growth. If you want to continually grow, you continually clean. You continually ascend to another level. Another level has another whole level of learning and wisdom and mastery within energy and your alignment to your full potential within yourself, your frequency, your energy, your past, present, and future wisdom and work. Okay? So let's get this clear. Just because we have these moments of really amazing energetic alignments and planetary alignments, your life should be a continual healing of you, which means growth. When you're healing, you're clearing energy, you get clarity. When you get clarity, you can be your most creative and access your best potential within yourself. Healing is not, oh, I should have, a lot of people, oh, I'm still, I will continue to heal and clear my energy my entire life. I love it, and I always learn and grow, and it's like a plant. You can start as a seed, you grow through to a tree, and that tree can keep growing and growing and growing and growing over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Okay? It is up to you where you stop growing, or that's what you can complete a cycle within that and stop, and you're happy and you're content and you feel your life's worked out how you want, or in alignment with your destiny. Okay? But think of healing as a constant and continual cleaning house, realignment, growth within your full potential, and I want to keep expanding and expanding and expanding within myself. So that's what healing's about. Evolution of the soul and heart, your energy body, which helps you embody more information, sacred knowledge, whatever it is. Activate gifts, talents, purposes, paths, past anointings, whatever it is. So never look at your healing as an end of the road. You do go through a very hard time for many, many, many years, just clearing trauma, clearing blocks, clearing subconscious programming. Then you'll hit a time where you do that at times, but it's more now about expansion, because you've cleaned up that, reset your foundation for expansion. Okay, so that's what it's about, and that's why we're not interested in anybody else's life or journey. We work on ourselves, and we don't need to be in that other non of the light work. Okay? It's a very natural process if you just allow it to happen, and you either want to continue to grow and clean like you do a house or a business or even entrepreneurial energy. You need to be in a expansive, progressive energy consistently. Entrepreneurial, you'll probably have to revamp your business, what you do every 2-3 years. It's about growth. You can start a business, stay in it, stay set, have it as is, nothing wrong with that. But entrepreneurial means you have to be constantly growing and changing in that energy and able to do that. The only way you do get into your creativity is to actually be clear in your energy field and keep cleaning house. Okay? So wherever you were self-imposed restriction, restricted, blinded, couldn't see, you might be ready to see more. And that is this work that's been put in by the Nine of Pentacles. So a lot of you are what the 2024 8 is. We've got the 8-8 Lionsgate. We are moving into your divine rite of passage. That is predetermined before birth. At birth, you wrote it. You came in with your mission, your purpose, your destiny within your soul's journey and heart's journey. Okay? And that divine rite of passage opens up every now, and we call that being initiated by the higher up, naturally initiated. Okay? So, I think too, a reset's happening, which is great, the new paradigm, the new North Node. This is why you're being given this information, to prepare you and to also guard you, protect you from the big sabotage and attacks that will come in. Now, a sabotage and attack can be an old person, a recycle of an old relationship connection. So what I mean by that is someone that's trying to keep you in a level, how do I say that? So you could have a friend, a family member, a boss, colleague, or yourself is trying to keep you in the same old cycle. They're trying to pull you back in, connect you back in, reconnect it, and get you back in a cycle with them that is clearly you've outgrown, okay? So if where you haven't seen this or been able to see this, there is a reset, and the world card will take that blindfold off for you. And I'm sorry, but there is, or whatever was creating lack or you unable to grow, where you couldn't see that, you're about to be seen, shown, and reset in that. Oh, I've got the hiccups. What else do we need to know? Now, this divine rite of passage is why, you just protect yourself, because nobody can take what it is. But you do get put, when we have the World card and the Five of Pentacles, and now we've got all these illusion, delusion, you will feel lost. Spirit sometimes doesn't want you to know, see. It wants you in I don't know land, so it can come in and reset you, okay? And that's a yes. And listen to the messages that you hear around you, whether that's nature, animals, a text, a conversation you overhear, or spirit talking to you. It's now time to listen. And don't worry if you're confused, lost, I'm not sure what's happening, where I'm going. You are supposed to feel or for some of you, feel disconnected from everyone and everything at the moment, so the divine can come in and get this blindfold off and align you, okay? So, and don't let people come in and try and blind you, try and persuade you. This is not the time to be the word I keep getting is, there could be a lot of hidden agendas. Now, they don't have to be callous or pre-thought. That can be a subconscious thing. That can be a codependency, an insecurity in someone, and they're trying to hold you or onto you or hold you back, or, they're trying to, see, this sabotage keeps coming out. Okay, and some people don't want to let you go because you're a great benefit and blessing to their life, or they just will miss you, whatever it is, that's okay. But growth is a part of life, okay? And this world card, this deceit, deception, trickery, stealing, sabotage, self-sabotage, whatever it is, getting away with things, this is not going to happen anymore, even with yourself. You are not going to fool yourself, trick yourself, deny yourself, all of the above that we do. Deny yourself. All of those things we do as humans, and as my little nephew used to say, humans. Are you a human? Oh, funny. So little humans, we do that. Yes, see, this cup that is missing, you are going to go off on this spiritual journey now. There's the North Node, the reset. Anything and everything now needs to be cleared. Anything sabotaging, anything that is an illusion or a delusion is being removed, or you now have to remove this blindfold and do your work or your healing or your clearing of your energy, because it is coming in and you are going on this path. One thing I can say to you, when we're fully in the 8, meaning everyone's had their birthday this year, right around to the end of January, that Capricorn season ending, then we are fully immersed in the 8 and we have a whole year of that energy still lingering through, right? That means everyone being assigned, initiated, ascended into their destiny. What is meant to be will be, and what is not will not. And you are not fighting anyone or being able to manipulate anything. It is the divine that you are trying to resist, fight, influence. And what I mean by the divine is all the Schumann resonance, soul contracts, divine rites of passage that are not even, that are governed by some higher ascended, all to do with energy and vibration. We will look back in 2-3 years time, or a year, 2, 3, and go, oh my God, how did that happen? You will also start to experience, something that took you a week to do, took you an hour. And you're like, how is that possible? How did everything just go through? Because these energies are coming in where it's called alignment. It's called divine intervention. It's called divine alignment. It's called divine activation. Those things are divinely protected. And nobody is bigger than that. So there's going to be a lot of or a lot of yay faces, okay, as that all comes in. Messages. And people also watching, because this can be our spy, gossip, interferer, watching, trying to give information to send someone on a path, because we've got the sabotage and stealing and deceit and deception card here. So that's what they're saying. Watch what people are kind of, or don't get into that delusion energy, and don't listen to... Because this page energy is they talk a good talk, but they don't walk their talk, okay? They sound like they're very knowledgeable, very good at communication. They can read a book, let's hypothetically, this is just a hypothetical, think of it as energy. They can read a book and they can sound like a lawyer. They can sound like an ancient master wisdom, but they've literally got no experience here. And they don't even have, it's like when you get your license and you think you're a race car driver and you've only had your license for 6 months or 12 months or something like that. And what I mean about that is, think about that in terms of spiritual ascension. Spiritual knowledge from not only this lifetime and work, but also others. And your ability to now monitor and expand in a quantum field. Or a vibrational field. Because it can turn too high vibration if you haven't done the work. So be very careful. Okay, that's why we allow things to work, grow, ascend, learn through a long, slow process. And I think we live in an age and we're very, like, everything's instant. I studied a course, I've been doing it a year. I'm doing it great, but amazing masters and medicine men and proper tribal shamans, their knowledge was passed down from grandmother to grandfather to this to that, and generation, and they're never young. They're usually incredibly old and mature. They've had a whole life behind that before they actually are allowed to do that. It's like you don't, baby comes out, you don't give it a wand. And I think we've come into this day and age where we just think that everything you learn, and I'm talking more spiritual and energy, I'm not talking about physical 3D stuff, or even that. Look, let's say you're a doctor, a lawyer, a mechanic, a makeup artist, anything, a hairdresser. You know yourself, even in the 3D, anything, meaning what we physically learn, you get better and better and better. What you could do at 20 to what you could do at 40 or 30 or whatever it is completely different and on a completely different level and mindset. But I think what we're learning here is we're in now a world of everything's instant, everything's an issue. Like they want to go from the apprentice to the master in 6 months. And that is also a big delusion and illusion of life that we have now been brought up into with how our lifestyles are, with everything being instant. And people are even finding, and we've heard actual people, people in the top of their field running major companies have even been saying, we have people, young ones wanting to quit because they haven't been successful in the first 8 months of being here. And they're like, it took me 20 years to get here. But they think they're, failure and all this. So there's like these steps that you still need to use in any part of life. Okay, so I think, there could be a bit of this energy and realization as well. Look at a builder building a house. The apprentice learns over 4 or 5 years and they're still learning. They build bigger buildings with bigger issues and I think there's there's a lot of realizations about to come through with people, and it will bring back a lot of acknowledgement, respect, rather than this competitive takedown, who can get there the fastest type energy. It'll shift the energy, which I think it's really great. We're gonna have some big awakenings. Yeah, King of Pentacles, heartbreak, betrayal, victory over it, and closing out. Look, any pain, any suffering, any betrayal, any deceit, King of Pentacles here, showing effort, work, security, stability. Whatever your old wound is or where you're at or what's happened, you are going to be victorious and heal it and move on from it. And the cycle has closed out. So if you feel you've had nothing but this battering and bruising over the last 2, 3 years, 4, I don't know, a few years, whatever, I don't know, it could be longer, it could be shorter. It's a cycle. It could be a 10-year cycle, That everything you needed to learn is now learned, and that's why we're moving into this ascension, and that's the work that you've done. So you are about to cycle out of, and this is that you come out of this. And once you do, it's like nothing else can break you. And that doesn't mean you're broken. It's like everything's been done to me. You can't break me now. I'm unstoppable. Like there's nothing you can do to me that hasn't been done. And you step into your empowerment and you move forward from that. And you are unstoppable then. Okay? And you don't want to take you want to learn or be guided through people who have the evidence of what they're doing, or the wisdom, or the years, or the experience. You can't. This is just an example. Just trying to give you an example. It could fit in any area of your life or anyone. how do you, well, we learn through mistakes, we grow, all of the above, right? But if let's use healers as or your healing, or even a friend, okay, or a family member. It's very interesting, and this is showing up a lot. If you've never been, you can't take advice from someone who's never had the experience. You can't heal from someone, or someone can't heal you unless you've been through it. That's why most healers, wounded warriors, wounded healers, they have everything and anything done to them. Number one, they'll have an amazing emperor or empress status, meaning higher divine purpose, where they have to learn every lesson before that comes in so they can be successful and protected, and they've learned every angle and every move and every lesson they needed to learn. That's something that the universe does to protect you and to protect your empire or your destiny. Learn it so you can protect it. If you don't have these things done to you, how do you learn? How do you discern? How do you see? Okay? How do you see it coming? How do you protect yourself? That's why people that have been brutally betrayed or had really hard lives, they are the deepest, wisest. They have the most understanding of trauma, of what you went through. Nobody can help you or understand you or relate if they have not been through it. They would not, I don't care how many books, I don't care how good they are. If they have it's like, okay, we can use a car as example. If they've only ever worked on a certain model of car and then something completely random and different and whatever comes in, I'm sure they could fumble or find out or research, but they haven't had the experience. Same with healing, same with trauma, same with pain. The best healers have been through it all. There's nothing that can be done to them. That makes them untouchable. That's why they're brutally betrayed or have very hard paths, because they have to actually identify and be able to heal and understand from a mental, emotional, physical, spiritual level. I'm not saying you have to, I'm just saying there's depths to our healing, there's depths to our wisdom, there's depths to our abilities of understanding and acknowledging. How do you heal or understand, whether you're a friend or a healer or this or that or whoever or whatever, if you have not had the experience, if you have not lived the life? You can't. You're only coming from your own perspective or a perceived understanding of that. So rather than your trauma depowering you or disempowering you, how about you see it as wisdom? Close it out, did it, got through it, and rise from those ashes. Okay? It's very hard, and I hear it a lot, okay, through clients, through people, over my life as well. You know, people think they know your circumstance, or they kind of relate it, oh yeah, that must be hard. They have not actually been through it. And that is one of the biggest learnings you can learn with people, or yourself, or who you learn through or take advice through. I want to learn and grow through people who have literally been there and done it and got through it and grown and expanded and healed from it. And healing doesn't mean it's gone, it's over, it's completely gone, I'm never affected by it. Healing means you have a deep wisdom and understanding of something, but you've been able to neutralize it and grow and learn from it in a positive way. Okay? Heavy reads today, and I've got to go till 11 o'clock, so I've got a few minutes to go. I bet you it's 1:11:01. Anyway, what are the messages? I hope maybe this has helped. Yeah, see, the information's coming. This is fate, judgment, and information you need to receive by the divine, but it also can be looked at as actual spiritual downloads, spiritual knowledge, spiritual, those fated moments, conversations, downloads, epiphanies that we get, that divine brought through to you for your learning, which is what ascension's about. That's when you ascend, okay? So it's nearly time we're going to move into that reset, get in our alignment and move forward. So just get through this year or whatever, or in that alignment. And it's probably the hardest. I've got some little bugs here from the plants I brought in. As my friend said, bugs are attracted to all the light, and there's a lot of light in this room. And that's why I wanted it like that, because it brings in the sun and the light, and also the plants and the plant wave energy and stuff. Bringing nature indoors. What's this judgment? Yeah, Two of Cups and also the Emperor. So I can look at that as your higher path, purpose, and partnerships. They'll all be on that. All the partnerships you need. See how equal it is. There's no competition here. There's equal give and take, equal exchange. They're on the same path. They're on the same mission. They have the same higher purpose. Whatever it is, and that can be just within yourself, okay? The Emperor is it's time to step into that. It's time to take charge of or boss up or be 10 toes down, guard, protect, make those decisions, boundaries, draw those lines, redraw those rules and cycles within yourself now. That Emperor card, building a foundation, and Temperance is rebalancing, and it's also connecting you to the grid of your next natural future evolution into your future. It's also, see the balance of laws and cause and effect, rebalance of energy, realignment, and this is what you're building now. Relationship is relationship to everything and everyone, but it's also, it could be business, relationship, foundation, 11, it's and 2. This is genuinely my commitment to my higher purpose, path, purpose, person, PPP, all the P's, mission and destiny. It's time to put the past behind you, be a new you. If you do not change and end things or transform, death is an ending, as in a transformation, death and rebirth. We are closing out an old cycle, moving into the new. You cannot be the next same old person, energy, cycle, pattern if you want change. If things aren't working for you in this, what you've been in, you have to make the changes mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. You have to draw the lines, reset the rules, reset the energies, the boundaries, and oh my God, step into your higher purpose. I can't believe it. The higher purpose path, that's the High Priestess. I know these cards are a little bit shiny, glittery. It's the High Priestess, it's the Akashic Records, the new contracts, the higher divine, and what have we got sitting beside it? The Justice card. Sitting beside it, not sitting. Sitting, my words, I'm getting tired now, so I'm getting a bit sloppy on my words. So we've got, look at that, Justice. Everything now, guys, is honestly kind of what we call set in stone in a way. I don't want, that's not like legit, but there's always a bit of free will, and you are a part of that and written in and have done the work of whatever. But these are higher alignments and activations within you, that what you made as a contract or is the contract now. See this collaboration, the Star card as well coming in here. Spirit said shuffle. We'll get the last card or two. What's the last card or two wants to come out here? Ooh. Yes, Magician on this High Priestess Star card, manifesting blessings, all-star alignment, activation of alignment of a higher contract. It's all coming in. You have to trust. You have to use your intuition, walk in blind faith, trust the divine and the guidance of the divine. When I say walk in blind faith, I mean trust the guidance of the divine and follow it. Okay? You're not fighting anyone but the divine. And the King of Cups shows me, male or female, this is a contract to your spiritual knowing, balance, journey, who and what you're a part of, and getting that balance within yourself, aligning to this new contract is what's happening now. This is all to bring it in, and your blessings and everything you've manifested, or you're still in the creation of that, meaning it hasn't activated yet. Two more cards. We've got that Sword of Truth. That can be like contracts, and the Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Chariot. So that's great. So that's moving forward. You can't spin this wheel. The universe spins this wheel. It's bringing everything and fates and changes at a certain time. The Chariot is there's no stopping this. You are moving forward and growing. So just get comfortable in the uncomfortable or in that growth. Now this Sword of Truth and this the Empress, Queen of Pentacles here is it's now time to nurture, like decide, agree with the contract, like nurture your fated change, accept it, because they're more nurturing, more growth, more abundance, more prosperity. It's feeling at home, connected. All right, because it's an earthy energy. It shows me this fated wheel of change will be earthed in now, and that's what you're going to put your work in and grow. And this is the truth. It is also the facts, the evidence, the decision, the business, the deal, all of the above. Wow, any other messages, Spirit? And the clock has gone 11:01, 111, and we're wrapping that up. Take care. I hope that has helped a little bit, because we are about to go through some big, messy stuff, inwardly, outwardly, and universally. But it's all about this alignment. It's all about this resetting, and you are going through initiations. And remember, they are the times we sabotage, we go back to the uncomfortable or the known, and it's time to grow, okay? Learn and grow. Okay, take care. Bye.